Hello vlog, happy Vlogmas. Hope you've been enjoying the Japan vlog videos. I miss Japan so much, but it's been really fun making the travel videos. But today, I thought we could just do a little chat and stuff, chat and things, while I make our little party favor bags for the friendsmas that we're throwing later this month. We're hosting friendsmas this year. Well, it's our second annual friendsmas, I guess. Last year was our first, and we did a little like pajama party Christmas thing. So this year we're just hosting again, just something small this time, potluck style. So all of our friends are gonna bring a little dish to share with everybody, and yeah, just to feel the Christmas spirit, you know. Hope you're having a good holiday season, a good Vlogmas and things like that. But yeah, thought we could just make some goodie bags and yap a little bit. So things I'm putting in this goodie bag mostly consist of candy because it's Christmas, why not? So we have Reese's peanut butter cups, and then we have some Kit Kats, some Werther's Originals. I'm a Werther's girly. I don't know if my friends are, but I like them. And then we have some High Chews, some mini candy canes, because how can you not? And then some Haribos. And yeah, I think I need to make like 16, 17 of them. But yeah, let's just get started. I think for now I'm gonna put one of each in it because I don't know if I have enough, and then if I have extra I'll just double back, you know. All right, so one Reese's, one Kit Kat, one Werther's, one High Chew, one candy cane, and one Haribo. Done. And I'm gonna alternate between red and green just so it's cute. And yeah, we're back from Japan. Like I said, I miss it so much. Honestly, during those trips, I just like try to be mindful and like breathe and take it all in, so like I don't forget anything about the trip. But I mean, the day comes where you have to leave and it's just sad all the time. No matter how hard you try to be mindful during the trip. But yeah, I can't wait to go back already. We don't have plans set in stone yet to go back, but I really want to. This was my second time in Japan. The first time we went last year in spring, went in the end of March, I think, into April. I don't know why I have a brain fart. We went to Chili's for the first time yesterday, and my body is wrecked. We ate so much cheese and sodium, and I'm lactose intolerant, but I don't let my condition define my life, you know. But yeah, I miss Japan so much. Honestly, it's the only like international, I guess, country I've been to. Well, that's not true. I've been to Canada and I've been to Mexico, but I guess it's like the furthest country I've ever traveled to. And the first time we went, it was such like a special experience because again, I went with Kento and his mom, and I got to meet like almost the entirety of his mom's side of the family, which was kind of crazy. Yes, last year I got to meet like all of Kento's mom's siblings, so like all of Kento's aunts and uncles on his mom's side, which was like a little nerve-wracking, honestly, but honestly everyone was really nice. Maybe it helps because I don't speak Japanese, so whatever they were saying I didn't understand anyway, which is like a blessing and a curse, but nonetheless everyone was super nice and very welcoming. And so this year Kento and I went back without his mom, but we still stayed with his aunt that we stayed with last time. It's his aunt and uncle, I guess I should say. And even though Kento took Japanese like classes growing up, and I feel like he's pretty fluent, but there's definitely some things where I'm like, what did he say? And he's like, I don't know. And we just kind of laugh and go with it, but for the most part I think he got us through Japan pretty well. So I'm super proud of him, because we know my Duolingo Japanese doesn't really get me anywhere. Except for my doko desu ka, you know, which is like, where is something. And yeah, next time we go back to Japan though, I think I want to like go to like the north, so like Hokkaido, Sapporo, and then everyone keeps telling us too that we should gotta visit more of the southern regions, so like Nagasaki and Hiroshima and things like that. My only thing is, I don't want to cry, and I know when I visit those places, or like Hiroshima especially, I'm probably gonna cry because, you know, history and the whole US and war and things. I just feel like it's just super sad. But if I, you know, enjoy a country, I guess I should like learn about the history and partake in all those experiences too. But I don't know, we'll see. Kuwait, I'm a big crybaby. Anyways, yeah, I miss Japan. I feel like that's all I can say. I guess I don't miss like the lack of vegetables we had there. So I don't know if you know this, but I don't know why it's so hard to find leafy greens in Japan. Like the most greens we'd have on a regular basis would be like green onions that would garnish dishes, and then cabbage. Like they just do a lot of cabbage salads out there. I don't know why it's so hard to like find leafy greens, but when we did find leafy greens, you know, we definitely like made an effort to indulge in them. But then to help with like, I guess our green sufficient or inefficient, I don't even know. Intake. To increase our greens intake, we just got 7-Eleven green smoothies every day, which honestly became like a routine after we'd like have a whole day of venturing and walking like 20,000 plus steps, which is crazy. My body's wrecked. I honestly haven't stretched properly since, and I probably should. But we hit up 7-Eleven after every day, or in the night after, like, you know, our travels through the day, and we would just get a 7-Eleven green smoothie, which is like $1 something or $2 USD, and that would honestly help a lot. You know, it kept us regular. So if you're dealing with like traveler's stomach in Japan, I suggest getting a green smoothie every night or even in the morning. Set yourself up for success. To stay regular. But also what's cool about Japan, I learned, is that they sell so many like supplements and things in stores. So they have stuff for like, again, digestive stuff, headaches. We were like scared of getting sick in Japan because we learned at the same time we were there, like the Japanese flu was like really rampant. But we were fine the whole time, and I think it's because we went to like the konbinis every day and bought these like little jars, these little green jars of like super concentrated lemony vitamin C, and we would just chug one like every day. And honestly, I think it helped a lot because we didn't get sick. And neither did our friends. And it was like the weather was kind of weird when we went. And again, like Japan was going through like the whole flu like breakout thing. So yeah, I wish stores here and convenience stores here or like corner stores here sold more like of those things and supplements, but I don't know, America. I don't know what else to say. And yeah. Oh, we also went to Tokyo DisneySea, which was really, really fun. We didn't go to Tokyo Disneyland, just DisneySea. Tickets were so cheap, dude, compared to Disney parks in the US and I guess in California. It was like a fraction of the price. I think we only paid like $60 USD for a ticket, and then once you get inside, you do have to like, they do have the option for you to like pay for, I guess, like special like premiere passes for certain rides, but those passes ended up only being like I think $5 or $10 per person. So we only paid for 2 attractions, just to like skip the line. I mean, so like if you don't pay for like the premiere passes, you'll just have to, I think that's what they're called, I don't know, fact check it, but if you don't pay for them, you just have to wait in the regular standard line, which the longest wait time I've seen was like 180 minutes. I don't think it's worth it, considering like that's a long time and you want to spend more time, you know, exploring and venturing off around DisneySea. So the 2 main rides that we paid for was, I think, Journey to the Center of the Earth, which was a crazy roller coaster. It reminded me of Matterhorn in Disneyland, where essentially you just like go in, you know, onto the ride, and then it just takes you like up this mountain and then down, like there's a drop and things like that, just like twist and turny and like effects inside the mountain. We started with that ride, and honestly, like it was a lot. Like I think Kento went through like adrenaline fatigue afterwards, because it was just like we started our morning straight with like this huge roller coaster. But it was fun. And then the second ride that we paid a pass for was, I think, Toy Story Mania. I have no regrets. That ride was super fun, and you know, as you saw in the vlog, I won. I beat Kento in that game, which is funny because when we went to Disneyland, I think the last time, like 2015, the California Disneyland, I beat him too. So yeah, I'm just reigning champion of that. But yes, we had such a good time. Everything is so cheap in the park. Like, food was really affordable, merch was really affordable. Like, we bought our ears and hats for like, I think $12 USD, which is like unheard of, I feel like, if you buy ears and hats and merch and things at like an American Disney park. So if you're in Japan and you have some time, I feel like all you need is like a good day of like maybe 8 hours or so. Just go to Disney. Like, it's so fun, it's affordable, you still get like the Disney experience. Granted, everything is in Japanese, so did I understand anything they were saying? Mostly no, but that's okay. I feel like the main thing you need to know is, like, you know, keep your hands and feet inside the ride at all times, things like that. And a lot of people speak not Vietnamese, a lot of people speak English there too, so it's not like you'll have like a hard time navigating. And yeah, and again, the food was like really affordable. We didn't do anything like, we didn't do any of the in-dining food options, but we got a lot of like the trending snack foods. We also didn't eat that much because we also brought in our own food because we didn't know how much the food was, how pricey the food was going to be. But essentially we got the gyoza bao, which was only like 600 yen. I don't know what that converts to like American dollars, but it's definitely less than like $10. Yeah, because if 100 yen, last time I checked, 100 yen was like 67 cents. So then it'd be like maybe like 5 something. I'm not good at math and numbers, but something like that, less than 10. And then we also had a churro. We only had one though because the lines for the snacks foods were kind of long and we didn't want to wait in those either. But we tried the creme brulee churro, and that was also 600 yen. And then we tried the alien mochi balls. They were so good. It came in like vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. You get a trio, and that was only 400 yen. So I think it's pretty worth it, considering, you know, it's cute and it's a little nice little treat, little pick-me-up. And yeah. Oh, and the whole lineup situation. So we did have friends who went for rope drop. They woke up super early. They were like the people who waited in lines before the gates opened with everyone else in hopes of like, once they got in, because then you can't really book your free passes to some of the attractions unless you're like on Disney premises and property. So they went early and tried to get like the free passes for, I think, like the bigger rides, like the Frozen and the Rapunzel. Granted, those are two things we didn't do, but also we wanted to just do something a little more exciting. And I know those rides are like visually beautiful, like, don't get me wrong, but it's not like our type of rides. Like, we want something a little more thrilling, a little more like woo. Although next time I do want to go like eventually see those, but this time we didn't get to. But anyways, they went for rope drop. They got in once the park opened, which was, I think, was at like 9 o'clock. And unfortunately they still weren't able to get the passes because it was sold out. So I was like, dang, y'all woke up early for nothing. Kento and I showed up to the parks at 9:30 and didn't have to wait in any lines. So we just got there. We already bought our tickets previously on Klook. So all we had to do was just walk in and scan it. And then once we walked in, we just opened the Disney app and was able to book our rides. I think the free one that we booked was, I think it's called like 20,000 something voyages under the, something like that. It's the one where you can just go in like a submarine and you just look out the window and it's supposed to take you down deep into the ocean and it's supposed to show you all the treasures deep down in there. It was very much underwhelming as an adult going on that ride, but it was free and we didn't have to wait in a line for it. So, you know, whatever. We're there for the vibes and the experiences. So yeah, my advice is, if you don't really care to rope drop, because the chances of you getting, you know, free passes for the bigger, newer attractions, I feel like are gonna be pretty low anyway. Don't wait in that line. Just show up at like 9:30 or 10, like couple, like 30 minutes or an hour after the park opens, and I still feel like you'll get what you want. I mean, again, you can always just pay for like the passes for those bigger rides, I think, and then you can just get free passes for the other ones. So even though we didn't end up doing like the bigger rides like the Rapunzel and Frozen and things like that, we still got to ride quite a bit of rides. Like, I think we got on at least like 10 different rides, which I think was worth our money and time. And again, we wanted more so to just like take it all in and explore. Honestly, it was like kind of overwhelming because of how many people there were. But I think a bonus was that there was rarely any there was barely any children. Because again, I think Tokyo Disney is like more of like the classic quintessential Disney attraction park, with all like the castle and all the characters and all those OG rides and things like that. And then DisneySea is like newer and I think catered more to like older people in the sense where it's like just a lot of more aesthetic things, I think. But overall, still a good time. We love a Disney anything. But next time we go back to Japan, I think I would love to like do both maybe, or maybe just do Tokyo Disney and just to compare my experiences, you know. Wait, how many bags do I have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, perfect, 16. I think exactly what I needed. Great, and I ran out of Kit Kats, so I guess everyone can get a little bit of the same thing. Oh, see, I don't have enough of everything. I don't know how I'm gonna divvy this up, but I'll figure it out. But also going into the bags are some Japan goodies we got. So our friends will either get a Mintia. So these, if you haven't heard of these are like, well, specifically the mint ones, they're like super strong Japanese mints. And they come in these little like flat packages and they come out on this little side here, but I think they're super cool and you can just like easily throw them in your bag, in your pocket and whatever, and you'll just have like a mint. It's super like compact. I love that. And they even come in different flavors. Like there were so many different flavors, we didn't know which one to choose, so we just got like classic grape, you know, because Japan grape is like a whole different story. And then and a lemon one. So there's only one lemon one, so maybe a special person will get this one. It's gonna be random, so I don't know who. But and then I didn't get enough of the Mintias, so they'll either get a Mintia or they'll get like one of these corn snacks. Dude, if you never had this, it's so good. They come in so many different flavors, but basically it's like a corn. Kendra, would you say it's a corn rice cake?
Yeah, it's like a corn puff.
Yes, like a corn puff, like a corn puff stick. But again, they come in like so many different flavors. I obviously can't read oh, it says that the flavors. I never noticed that the flavors were at the bottom. So this is teriyaki. This one is, okay, see, it's not on all of them. But I go off the pictures. So this one has like a lot of shrimp on it. So I'm going to assume this is a shrimp flavored one. And this one, it says boom. Well, it doesn't say boom. It says bomb. It says BOMM. I'm gonna assume this is like spicy or something. And then this one is gyutan. What's gyutan? Beef?
Yeah. Probably.
So gyutan is beef. And yeah. And then when we were at Disney, we got these. We wanted to get something from Disney too, and we got this little pack, and it comes with like, I think 30 or so packs of like furikake, which if you don't know what furikake is, it's like rice seasoning that you just put on like white rice and you eat it. And it's like salty with like sometimes seaweed and spices and things like that. We have no idea what flavors these are going to be, but they're Toy Story themed. So I'm thinking of throwing one in everyone's bag too. My only thing is like, if people don't know this is furikake, they're going to think it's candy and they're going to eat like Pop Rocks, and that's going to be like a really rude, salty awakening. So I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe when I give it to them, I'll say like the Toy Story ones are like furikake and not candy, or something like that. But we'll figure it out. But yes, we're hosting Friendsmas. Second annual, we're doing pajama party themed again. And then it's going to be a potluck, so everyone's going to bring something to share. Last year, it wasn't potluck style, and we just bought like a bunch of pizzas and snacks and things like that. But it put quite a damper on my wallet feeding like 17 people last year. And well, I had a job last year. This year I don't have a job, so I need to be a little more mindful about how much I spend. So I just thought, why not do a potluck? You know, that way everyone could contribute. And our friends and I, or our friends, we usually do like some type of like Friendsgiving, Friendsmas potluck anyway. So they're used to making it. And honestly, my friends make good food, so I'm ready to eat. And yeah, that's about it. Just wanted to yap and chat. And thanks for watching my channel. Thanks for being here. I really don't know what else to say. I don't really know what direction my content and my channel is going, but I think I really just like vlogging and uploading vlogs every week. After Vlogmas, I think I'm just gonna go back to uploading weekly instead of daily, because let me tell you, editing and filming daily, or I haven't been filming daily because right now it's like backlogged to my Japan trip for Vlogmas, but editing every day and posting every day is like a lot of work. So big shout out to everyone participating in Vlogmas and everyone who uploads daily, because it's a lot of work. And go you, I wish I had the stamina to do that. Maybe I do, but right now in my life I don't. So shout out to everyone who's like grinding right now and uploading daily, because it's a lot of work. I'm still learning, I guess, my like capacity and ability to get things done. So it's all been a work in progress. It's been a work in progress. But hey, 2026 is around the corner. I plan to like learn more about content creation and like, I guess, best practices and things like that. Wow, I haven't used the term best practice since I had a job. I think the job market is really hard right now and really competitive, and a lot of companies, I guess, are like, you know, like recession proofing or downsizing and still doing layoffs, I think. So it's kind of hard to land a job. So instead of focusing on what I don't have, I focus on what I do have, which is like, again, like a really loving support system, a roof over my head, and freedom and free will that I do want to use more to like, again, make content and things like that. And yeah, life's kind of crazy right now. I am 30 now, and I think I just want to take my time to like slowly live and enjoy and process life, because I feel like in your 20s everything is really like go go go. You think you have a lot of freedom and choice, but you don't really. And then at 30 you kind of realize like how you've been rushing through life, and now you kind of have more freedom to do what you want, and really understanding that like good things take time and there's no need to rush it. Like we were in Japan, we visited Kento's uncle's friend ceramic shop, and that's just something he launched, I think, like he said like 13 years ago. And he was telling us, like, I was telling him like I don't have a job right now, and he was like, yeah, like, you know, it's no pressure, no rush. In your 30s, like, you still get to like play, you know, and find out things you want to do and just like test the waters of things. But then once you get to 40s, you know, maybe that's when you find a little more security, find your footing, and really like start getting serious about what you want to do. So I'm just gonna take that advice and just take it day by day, not be so hard on myself about, again, not having things that society should tell me I should have. Yeah, that's my life right now. Thanks for listening. If you're going through something similar, like, you're not alone. No one really knows what they're doing, is what I'm learning, which is crazy, because growing up, that's like all the advice I heard, which is like, yeah, take your time. No one really knows what they're doing. And I'm like, no, you're lying. People know what they're doing. But actually now at 30, no one really knows what they're doing. Everyone's just faking it till they make it, trying the best they can. And yeah, I just know that in this life, we got a lot of free will, and I don't want to waste it doing things I don't want to do and things that make me unhappy. So that's where I'm at. I know that may sound a little like, I guess, naive and like dreamy, but I'm a Pisces, okay? My head's always in the clouds, and I'm always romanticizing something. And I like to think that, you know, the universe has got me, and if I just like work hard at what I want, the reward will turn itself around sometime. That's how I'm feeling today, though. Other days I'm like super in a lull, and I'm like, life's hard, like I can't do this. But emotions are fleeting, they come and go, they're not forever. And with that, we just learn how to process them and work through them. And yeah, I think that's my life lesson right now, is to like take it easy on myself, really reevaluate what I want in this lifetime, and then chase my dreams, really. Yeah, that's life. And again, happy Vlogmas. I hope you're having a good Vlogmas. And yeah, if you have any questions or anything, let me know. Or comments or concerns, or if you want to yap, let me know. And yeah, see you on the next vlog. Bye. actually vlog, my Old Navy package just came in, and it's also things I have for the party. So again, we're throwing a friendsmas Christmas party, and it's pajama themed. It's our second annual, and last year what I did is like since our apartment's kind of cold and it's pajama themed, I had a little basket in the hallway, so when people came in they got to pick a pair of fuzzy socks. So last year it was definitely more like branded themed, or like I had a Peanuts Christmas sock and Grinch Christmas socks. This year is a little more generic because the ones on at Old Navy were on sale. I think after like all my discounts and stuff, each sock was like $1 or something, so I think that's pretty worth it. And again, since it's pajama themed, I wanted me and Kento to have matching pajamas. Last year I bought us a pair of matching pajamas, but it was kind of late when I bought them, so all that was available was like men's pajamas, so I had to buy myself like a pair of men's ones. But this year I was able to buy it early enough to get women's pajamas for myself. So this is the print I went with. It's just purple, my favorite color, with a bunch of like Christmas festive things. And then for Kento, I got him the matching bottoms, so his bottoms will just have the same print. I like that Old Navy does like, it's like match the family prints and things like that, so they have like the same print of things for like men's, women's, kids, so that the whole family can match. I think it's really cute. And yeah, his didn't come in yet, so I guess there's a second package coming, but this is just the first haul of it. And yeah, we got pajamas, and again an assortment of socks. So gingerbread, I don't know what to call this, gray. Plaid. So some of them I had to duplicate. Last year everyone had like a unique print, but this year we're on a budget, so I had to work with what I had, which is fine. I think it's still pretty festive. And I think with fuzzy socks, like these are kind of ridiculously long. It's fine. With Christmas socks or fuzzy socks, you can just keep them and wear them forever. Some of them are themed though, so I guess people who come early can like have their first pick. But there's like Disney ones or Mickey ones, another Mickey one, a gingerbread one. Oh, and then for some of them they had like a trio pack, which the trio pack was a little more pricey because it was like 3 for $10. But I just wanted the different prints. Also, the triple pack are women's sizes, so they're different sizes, although they all kind of look like they're the same size. I don't know, it's fine. This is cute, I like this one. Yeah, so I think I got 16 or 17. I think that's how many people are coming. I hope no more is coming because I don't have enough, and I hate it when I don't have enough favors or like gifts for everyone because I think that's so lame. I don't want anyone to feel left out. But yeah, I think another trio pack. So Kento's set didn't come, or Kento's pajama pants didn't come yet, so I guess we have another package coming soon. Hope it gets here before our holiday party. And yeah, oh, these are so fuzzy, so nice. I just love a fuzzy sock. But yeah, just want to show you my haul. Okay, bye.